So what does 2025 hold for you? We've got a new year upon us, so it's a good chance to just look ahead, to plan, maybe to set a few goals or things to consider, particularly with regard to our motoring lives. So let me know in the comments what your plans are for 2025. Are you planning an upgrade on your car? Are you planning to change your car? Is there some other aspect of looking after your car that maybe you've been neglecting and you need to pay attention to? So for me, a new year is just an opportunity to go right round the car. We're not at work at the moment. People tend to have New Year's Day off. So it's just a good opportunity to get underneath the car and have a proper look. So I'll be looking out for rust spots that are forming. So this isn't something you need to check very regularly, but just checking the components under the car on a day when you're not working and you've got a little bit of time to kill, you can highlight potential problems and get to them before they escalate into major issues. So surface rust can be very easily dealt with and treated, but when that rust starts to get deeper and it starts to degrade the integrity of the structure of the car, then we have problems and we need to get into the realms of welding. So we can save ourselves a lot of money just by doing a thorough inspection on the car, particularly looking out for rust. So a lot of drivers have got into bad habits. They're not checking the tyre pressures, they're not checking the oil levels, and they're not checking the levels inside the engine bay as often as they should. So I'd encourage you to just go out and check the tyre pressures, the oil level, and the coolant levels and the brake fluid levels, just to make sure that everything is correct and within parameters. And if you've noticed that things have dropped, you've got to ask the question, why is it dropping? So top it up, increase the tyre pressure, top up the fluid that is lacking, and then keep an eye on it. Maybe in a week or 2 weeks time, check the level again. And if it's dropped again, you've got a problem to investigate. So for other drivers, it's just thinking about the routine maintenance of the car. When was the car last serviced? Are you trying to push the manufacturer service intervals longer than necessary? Are you taking a chance maybe with the life of your engine? So think about the service intervals and plan your service stops through the next year. If you are going to be going on holiday in summer, you may want to get the car thoroughly serviced a couple of weeks before you go away, just to make sure the car doesn't let you down while you're away. So planning that now, you can often get better deals by negotiating with the garage, booking it in advance. It's often when you leave things to the last minute and you just pull up on the forecourt and ask them to do the work for you that you start getting really ridiculous bills. So it's also a good opportunity to just clean the car, get rid of all of the stuff that has built up over winter. So here in the UK, we have a lot of salt that's being thrown on the roads, and that doesn't do our paint very much good, particularly if it's left on the car for long periods of time. So get a good quality car shampoo. It'll cut through all of this salt. Apply a nice protective coating of wax. So if you have a new car, we tend to recommend that you actually use a natural wax product. But if you've got an older car, the synthetic waxes generally perform much better. They fill in the little hairline cracks that you get in the paint that diminish the overall shine you get from it, and it doesn't build up a residue like the natural waxes do. If you put the natural waxes on old paint, it generally fills the little cracks in the paint. It forms a nice surface, but it becomes gummy and it starts to attract dirt particles. So that's why I say to switch to the synthetic waxes if you've got an older paint. We've got other videos on detailing cars and which waxes to use and the different options that are available to you. So please be sure to check those out. Please boot the like button. Let me know in the comments what your plans are for 2025, and that'll help me to plan video content that you'll find interesting. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. That could be another New Year's thing. You subscribe to TorqueCars so you don't miss out on all the great content we've got planned. And I've lined this video up for you and this playlist. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all your comments. Thanks for all your support, and see you through 2025.